And we're back.
We're back. I'm square number 2. Hell yeah. Put that Jamie down there. Jamie goes down there.
How you guys been?
Man, it's been so long. We gotta stop waiting so long. My brain doesn't work like your guys's. I forget shit all the time. But I'm not alone. $6 Goodwill.
Ooh.
That's right, brother.
Look at you.
I figured we both needed a goatee, so here it is.
It was $6?
Yeah, $6 at Goodwill.
Wow.
Love that place. So, Jamie, you had a couple questions you wanted to start off with.
I've been getting some messages. People want to know, Pondo, how are you doing?
How many people want to know that? And is any of them good-looking chicks?
Mostly dudes.
Anyway, mostly dudes. Good-looking dudes, I hope.
Good-looking.
So anyway, yeah, man, I'm like ready to get back in the ring. And so I've been off work and haven't been wrestling, so I'm going broke. So this guy offered me to wrestle on June 19th. And I promised my mom I would wait the 12 weeks. So Mama's boy, Madman Pondo, called his mom and said, yo, am I cool to wrestle June 19th? She's like, if you think you can. But she's monitoring my Facebook, so I had to watch what I was doing. So then June 19th, I got on a show, and then a dude said, hey, if you're going to be on that show the 19th, I got one on the 18th. I said, cool. And then ICP, yeah, there you go. That's June 24th. But before that one, June 23rd, Insane Clown Posse got a hold of me and said, hey, can you come in? So I'm working for ICP. And then that one that you just had the first flyer where I'm wrestling Slack. But this weekend, I am Masters of Ceremony at IWA East Coast Weekend. Ribs are fine. I can sneeze and not think about death.
Nice.
Burping and coughing are all cool. I've laid around in bed. I've got to get my cardio back up. But other than that, I'm doing great. So, yeah, I'm going to start wrestling again June the 18th.
Okay.
So I'll let you know after that. How's that?
Yeah. We also recently lost New Jack, and you and him were well acquainted, and we just wanted to know if there was anything you wanted to say about that or any stories you wanted to share.
Man, so the one guy that you thought would never die because he did so many death-defying things, when they pass away before you, you're pretty confused on that. And even when the story hit Facebook, I texted him and I said, hey, some fools are on Facebook saying that you died. Can you give me a text back? And of course I didn't get a text back. But so many stories. Here's the thing, man. So many wrestlers were afraid of New Jack and being on the same show with him that nobody spoke out about the guy. And now that he's dead, oh my God, I hear all these New Jack was a dick and all this shit, but he was never a dick to me. Never once. And, we wrestled. I can't even count how many times we wrestled, but I have so many stories about New Jack. We would be here all day. It was just one of those things where the guy that you thought was invincible is not invincible. So now I gotta start watching myself because now I realize I'm not invincible. I still have my hospital thing on to remind me that I'm not as young as I used to be. So yeah, hard times when New Jack died, but time goes on, and you know, it's all good.
And just remember too, the other memories people have, that's theirs. You keep yours.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Well, I know I and probably everybody else here is sorry for your loss, especially.
Well, thank you so much.
But we are here for another reason.
Here we are.
Shark Exorcist
Part 2.
Right?
And normally I would say it's been so long, let's just cancel this one. But I had to sit through this piece of shit, so do you guys.
That's right. That is right. Well, let's pick up where we left off last, and that was
all
here.
Right. So this is where we picked off last. And if you remember on the other ones, the director loves long scenes of girls getting possessed. And that was the scene right there. So this next scene that you're getting into, this is just random for no reason. It was just like the director's like, well, let's throw this in there. So the blonde-haired girl, she is the main one possessed with this shark. Yes, that is a sentence that I just said. And she finds this girl just out swimming in the lake. So she starts walking to her. Go ahead. Now, I don't know what the director was thinking, but all affection, if you remember the cholo in this girl and now this girl and this girl, their affection, they never really touch. They just kind of surround each other and stare at each other. I mean, there's plenty. So there you see the blonde-haired girl going down into the water. Next picture.
Boom, boom.
And this is where we find out she's possessed by this shark. But not only is she possessed by the shark, she turns into the shark. Okay? And there she is again. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. One more. And she attacks the girl that never questions once, like, wow, she's been under the water a long time. All right. Next picture. And she's attacking her. And I have watched on National Geographic when shark attacks happen. And it's usually a pretty bloody scene. Next picture. And there it is. National Geographic never showed me that a shark attack would cause this less loss of blood. It's kind of like they just, threw a little bit of food coloring around. But here's the fucked up part. So that's her death scene. Go to the next scene. How about the sign got bloodier than she did? and did she not read danger, shark sighting to swimming? Did she not read that?
Yeah.
Well, now here's the thing about the sign. The girl, they're at a lake. All right. This whole time they're at a fucking lake. Name how many shark attacks happen in a lake. But
there's Shark Lake with Dolph Lundgren.
Well, yeah, we know about your buddy. We know about Dolph Lundgren. So anyway, for them to even make a sign that says danger, shark sightings, no swimming, how do they know? It's a fucking lake. What made them make that sign? And what made that sign bloody? I don't know.
Apparently there's been other possessed sharks here.
So next scene. Here they are, and this is the possessed lady up next to I don't know, a building, but you realize they had to film on Sunday. Do you know why I know they had to film on Sunday?
Why?
Because they took up all the handicap parking. See all the handicap signs, and nobody got to. So it had to have been on a Sunday when the place was closed. All right, next scene. Now, if you remember, this is the girl who's debunking all the ghost sightings and the shark sightings. This is the other girl has her own ghost story. This one is the debunker of it, right? Mm-hmm. So I know why they had to do it while it was closed, because all the autograph hounds would come forward. You know, all these idiot autograph hounds that would want autographs. Go to the next picture. So there she is. Now there's more handicap signs. That tells you that it was on a Sunday. And she's walking up to the building to where the possessed girl is. But actually, she's walking away from all the autograph hounds because they're just so silly. Next picture. And there she's getting even closer, away from the autograph hounds. Next picture. And now she's confronting her at the opening. And trust me, it was such a long process. Next picture. Did you delete a picture, Robert?
No.
Okay.
Did it get them out of order?
Nah, you're good. So anyway, she's going up on the possessed girl, and the possessed girl doesn't know she's back there yet. Next picture. Now realize they are trying to fill time. So this scene, yeah, I'm making it seem like it was short, but this scene was god fucking awful long. So finally, the possessed girl turns around and sees that somebody's following her. Go ahead. And she's even more possessed. Go ahead, one more. Even more possessed. Now, you see how long this director's like, okay, so she made the girl fall down. All right. Now, she is a shark. She never turns into a shark, but somehow she is possessed as well. And if you remember that god awful long scene where she was next to the lake. So next picture. And she pukes. I mean, what the hell is this? What does this have to do? I don't know. Anyway.
That's just rude.
Now, don't forget I said something about these autograph hounds. Go to the next picture. Well, the autograph hound was gone, but I had a picture of Robert next to one of those buildings, and he was the autograph hound. But somehow that picture got deleted. Okay, so remember I told you this guy just wants to waste time. And there's so much shit that doesn't need to be filmed. So this is going to be the same runner. And I bet this scene, to get to what they're finally getting, maybe lasted 5 minutes. So there he is running past those cars. Go next. Next one, sorry. There he is running away from those cars. Next. There he is, even going farther away from those cars. Next. There he is. There's a shot of him running the opposite direction away from those cars. Next. There he is, running on the deck. Next. There he is, running past this old man. Next. There he is, running on a different deck. Next.
Maybe he's training for a marathon.
Maybe.
It's a Sunday stroll.
Finally, there you go. So finally he gets to the grass, and he's looking out on the lake. So go ahead. And he's found none other than Miss Food Coloring, our dead girl. Right? So go to the next scene. I'm going to go ahead and give you a spoiler alert. And this is why this guy likes to waste time. This is him puking. How long it takes, all right? So here's one scene. Go to the next one. There's the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
Ah!
Now. This stop right here. So all that time, that dude knew that he was going to puke, which probably took 2 minutes. He didn't bend over far enough not to get it on his shirt. How the hell does that happen? Okay, next one. Yeah. Go ahead. And then I think that dude's seen, and I think he said right there, I would have banged that chick. I think that was the line after he got done puking. That's legit. I'm not even joking about that one. Okay, so here is a college sorority. The girl driving is, I don't know, the sorority leader or whatever they're called. And the other two wants to get in this sorority. Go to the next one. So her idea, the one in the middle is, now don't forget there's been shark attacks and all this shit, but also don't forget these two took off their clothes to reveal another bathing suit scene. The director loves, yeah. All right. So she tells them to get in the water and she's gonna go up on the dock. So go ahead. And there they are, ankle deep in the water. All right. So next scene will be where she's standing. She's up on this bridge thing, and they're still not getting very deep in the water. Go next. And here comes the shark. Now, I can't remember how many pictures it is up here, but a very weird thing is getting ready to happen. Next scene. So she's up there and she's taunting them like, come on, get in the water, get in the water. So the shark jumps up out of the air. Next scene. I have no fucking clue what that is.
Is the shark jumping and getting someone?
The shark jumped up out of the water, and the next scene is that.
Oh.
What the fuck is that? Who directed this movie? And trust me, it was just a small clip, so I had to keep pausing it until I got it right. But anyway, I think that was a poster from another movie. Next scene.
They're very traumatized.
They're so shocked. They're like, oh my God, should we get our ankles out of the water? All right, next scene. All right, so the father goes to, I can't remember the girls' names, but anyway, this is the main girl, and the father, it never says how he knew her address, but he shows up at her house, and he comes inside, and she says, maybe I shouldn't let you inside. Maybe you're not a real preacher. Maybe you're a pervert. Motherfucker, you already let him inside.
Yep. He is inside.
All right. So next scene. So he has something that he needs to tell her, and he asks her to sit down. Now, notice where his eyes are pointing, right? Next scene.
Yeah, they look down.
Okay. Here she is coming in. Next scene. Next scene. Next scene. His eyes never switched. What was he staring at when he told her to sit down? And then she had to move into the scene, but he was always looking straight. Maybe the director's not doing his job too well. All right, next scene. Now this is okay. So the director really didn't know what to tell these two to do, but they're on a date. They go to the county fair. Now, you see my boy right here is pointing. Okay, so this whole scene, those two never talked. They never said one word to each other, but it's like a date of pointing. So here's the first one. He's pointing at the menu on the concession stand. Next picture. And he's pointing again. Next picture. I'll be damned if she's not pointing. I don't know what she's pointing at. And she's still pointing. Next picture. All right, so this is the possessed one that had the shark. Somehow, she just realizes they're at this fair, and she's coming to kill her boyfriend. So next scene, but they're too busy pointing. Now they're both pointing. Now realize they haven't said a word to each other. They're just pointing. Next scene. So he's pointing at what you can win at the fair. Next scene. He points at the carny. Now, what do you think happened? All right. So, what would make you think would happen next? Before you even change the scene.
Yeah, the carny's got to be toast.
Yeah.
No. Go to the next scene. I'll be damned if the carny didn't point back. Who made this movie? All right. So, next scene. Now she's pinpointed them, and she's following them. Next scene. But they'll never know because they're too busy pointing at shit. All right. Next scene. So, also, we have no idea how they knew that they were at the fair, but the preacher and the girl, they show up at the fair, and they're looking for them as well. Next scene. What? But they're too busy pointing at shit. Now, they still have not said two words to each other. What the fuck are they pointing at? All right. Next scene. Still pointing, but she's coming up on them. Maybe if they wasn't so busy pointing, maybe they would have realized that this dangerous shark woman is coming up on them. So, next scene. And there is the first sign of her shark teeth inside her mouth. Next scene. Pretty hard to close your mouth with those shark teeth in there. Next scene.
When she's not in the water?
Well, I guess that's what they're saying.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. And so the boyfriend, now realize they haven't talked yet, but the boyfriend for some reason pushes her face and walks away. Like you've pointed enough. I can't take it no more. I'm through with you. Right. All right. So next scene. And she is so sad about it. How dare him not point at more things and walk away from me. All right. Next scene. And she's still so sad about it. All right. So next scene. Still so sad about it.
Get over it.
This director loves to waste time. Next scene. So she is now infuriated that the boyfriend is there. That's her boyfriend, but he's there with this other girl. So now she's pissed off. She opens her mouth again because it was really getting uncomfortable trying to keep her lips around them fake teeth. So next scene. So he's like contemplating, like, damn it, I didn't even get to hit. I was pointing too much. So he's pointing up against, he's leaned up against this wall, not realizing that his shark-infested, possessed girlfriend is coming up on him. Next scene. And there she is. How sneaky is that?
Right.
Next scene. So she bites his neck and kills him. But next scene.
Won't he turn into a vampire possessed shark?
Shark.
Okay. So let me go ahead and explain this. And I swear, right after she bit his neck, the preacher and the other girl came running up, right? And it changed to this scene right here. No rhyme, no reason, no, hey, how did you get different clothes on? No shit.
Did someone
next
barf
scene,
on him?
well, I might have fucked up the syncing of the pictures, but
It's the guy from the other scene.
picture. Yeah, there it is. That's what I should have put. So she bites that dude's neck, and the preacher's like,
Stop.
no. What did he say? Oh, he said, the power of Christ compels you. I swear he said that sentence.
That's what you
Then next scene. Then next picture. Yeah. Okay. And now go to the next one after that one. All right. Now remember she had a orange pants. Well, how the fuck did she get this shit on? All right.
Dark magic.
Next scene. And he starts holding the cross up there, and of course she turns back into herself, and she's like, "Please don't do this." Da 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 da. Next scene. But
Ew.
she gets him. She's like, "I got you, motherfucker." So she spits. She spits all over him. Next
Looks like
scene.
coffee.
And he's okay. So the next scene, he's pissed off now. He's really pissed off now. You can tell, because he's got church Sunday, right? And she just fucked up his outfit. So next scene, and she starts making fun of him about, you fell for it. You thought I was not possessed no more, but I just shot green soup all over you. Next scene, he's like, "Bitch, I got church." So he starts choking the shit out of her. All right. Next scene, and she somehow gets her hands untied and kisses the preacher or the father, whatever he is.
But she
next
barked on
scene,
him.
she did. She's a
Ugh.
nasty one. And then this one's like, "No, you got to stop. You're not like this." So next scene, and the preacher, because she kissed him, put the shark Exorcist. We always have to remember it's a shark. It's not Linda Blair's kind of fucking spirit. It's a shark. So next scene. And what's her name? The one that is possessed bit that one on the shoulder. And she runs off, leaving the possessed one and the father there on the scene. No, I'm sorry. Go back. The father's the one, because now he's possessed. See his head? He's biting her on the shoulder.
Yep.
She runs off. Okay, go ahead. And all of a sudden, they're both looking up in the air, and this is where things really... You would think things were really cheesy before, but they're really Velveeta now. So go to the next scene.
Okay, 1 second. I got to change to this.
All right.
And boom.
All right. So they're looking up at this possessed light in the sky. Now, if you know anything about hell, I think it's below, but somehow this one's up. Next scene.
Oh.
Holy shit. The possessed shark's coming through that hole and getting closer, and then they scream, and I guess we're just supposed to realize that the shark ate them. I don't fucking know. So next scene. So this one, this had no rhyme, no fucking reason to be in this movie, and I still
fit in perfect.
Yeah, it's fucking perfect. So next scene, she's going to the lake, and she's pulling in. Next scene. Now, number one, she don't know how to park a fucking truck. All right, but nobody is at this beach. So I think they filmed on Sundays. They always filmed on Sundays. Next scene. And she still don't know how to park. Oh, maybe she's over the line on the other side. Next scene. She gets out, Now, remember the process of the director taking so much time? This is the main product of time wasting movie. Next scene. God damn. All right. She's walking to the lake. So you can go until I stop, because she's just going to keep on walking. Keep on walking. Keep on walking. Keep on walking. Oh, no, go back. Go back one.
The guy behind the tree.
Yes. She walked right past that tree, but look at that great hiding place. She didn't even notice that motherfucker. He is the mastermind of hiding. Okay, so next scene. So she gets to where she's going, and what happens? She takes off her clothes to reveal another bathing suit. All right. Next scene. There you go. More bathing suit. Next scene. More bathing suit. Next scene. More bathing suit. Next scene. Now realize this guy was hiding behind the tree watching her get undressed all this time. And she must have narcolepsy, because as soon as she laid down, she's like asleep. Next scene. Oh, no, not yet. No, she texts somebody and says, hey, my narcolepsy is kicking in, so I'm about to fall asleep. So next scene. There she goes. She's texting. Next scene. And she's out. She's fucking asleep. All right. Next scene. So my man's like, oh, she's asleep. I'm going to move in. Next scene. And he starts taking pictures of her.
Ew.
All right. But here's the thing. Look how long it took him to get over there. All right. Next scene. And he's still, see, there's his shoes. He's still taking pictures of her. She's fucking knocked out. She's asleep. She doesn't know a goddamn thing. Next scene. And he never touches her, but he, see his phone, he's still taking pictures of her, but just putting his hand in front of the phone, I don't know. I guess this director was really weird about having contact during sexual scenes. Next scene, next picture. And he so wants to touch her there, but he did not. Next scene. And there's his little shoe over there. You can still see that he's there. But he leaves. So there was no point. Oh, he hasn't left yet. I'm sorry. Next scene. Now, he, instead of, all right, so she's knocked out and he's taking all these pictures of her, right? So instead of getting away from the crime and running away, he's going to look at his masterwork right there in front of her. All right? So next scene. Now you see the number 1 down there in the bottom right?
Yep.
All right, that's the first picture. Go ahead. Just keep on going, Robert. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4.
Oh,
number 4 again. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7.
Holy jumping.
Number 8. Now realize this is all during this movie. Number 9. Number 10. Now you'd figure after 10 they would be like, okay, they've seen enough. But no. Number 11. Number 12. Number 13. Number 14. Number 15. Number 16. I'll be damned if there's not a number 17.
Come on. There it is.
Number 18. Number 19.
And
And she wakes up. She's like, oh, shit. what's going on? All right. So the dude, there was no reason for that guy with the phone. No reason whatsoever. So she wakes up because now realize there was a dude surrounding her taking the pictures the whole time, and she didn't wake up. Now all of a sudden she senses something, and she lifts her head. Next scene, and she starts screaming because next scene.
Oh.
There she is. You remember our opening nun that stabbed the shit out of somebody?
I do.
Some reason okay, so go ahead, next scene. And you remember how she can hide that knife up her vagina or some shit and pull it out whenever she wants? Well, there it is. Now, here's another thing, though. Remember, there was no cars parked on the beach, but see that jet ski? Did she pull up on that or what?
I think so.
So she pulls the knife out. Next scene. Well, yeah, that's just a better view of the jet ski. Next scene. And this one screams. Next scene. And we guess she stabbed her. We don't know, but somehow that shit got on her face. So, next scene. Okay, so blood starts pouring down where she stabbed the girl, right? But do you see some dumbass who walked through that food coloring, didn't realize, and put a footprint? All right. Next scene.
She caused more damage than the shark.
Yeah. Next scene. And there she is. She's like, you know what? I am a nun, and I'm out here all bloody, and the sun's hitting me. Next scene. So, how about I just lick this knife? I have no fucking clue where this came. I guess the director was just like, you know, we need another time waster if you'll just lick the knife. Next scene. Still licking the knife. Sexual on that knife. Sexual on that knife. All this time. All right, so she's looking up at the sky, and of course the sun is beating down on her. Next scene. And she starts rubbing it in. I guess it's like sunscreen. Bloody sunscreen. I don't know. Next picture. Now, you remember the girl that she stabbed in the beginning of the movie?
Yes.
All right. Different clothes, same girl. So I guess the afterlife, she found some different clothes. Next scene.
She changed while she was in dating John Fox.
There you go. And she's looking pretty vicious. Next scene. And she's nobody. Okay, now you see the boats behind them, behind the one girl. What are they thinking while this shit's going on? While some nun is stabbing motherfuckers and licking knives and shit like that. Anyway, the girl's sneaking up on her. Next scene. And I have no clue. I guess the other girl was like, no, these are my fake shark teeth. You can't borrow them. So they had to use this girl's real teeth. Next scene. And she grabs her from behind. I've seen some shitty wrestling in my life, but it looks like she could have done a little better than this anyway. Next scene. And next scene. Pulls her down into the water. Next scene.
Boom, boom.
And now that girl is a possessed shark. So with all these possessed sharks out there, we actually do need a shark exorcist. Thank God for a shark exorcist. All right. Next scene, and that's her. You don't ever see her grab the nun with her teeth or nothing. It's always just this computer generated pictures of a shark with glowing yellow eyes. Next scene. All right. So the girl who was at the fair, who cheated with the boyfriend, is now at the boat arena.
This is the pointer.
I'm sorry?
This is the pointer.
The pointer, yes, that's the pointer. All right. Next scene. Total coincidence, but the other girl who got bit by the preacher is at the same boat dock she is. And where she got bit by the preacher, I'm not sure that he didn't like white boogers on her arm or something like that, but that's what that's supposed to be, a bite on her arm. Next picture.
That looks like a bad tattoo of a birthday cake.
Well, there's a better picture of it.
Oh, wait.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it looks like when a possessed shark bites you, just so you know. All right, next picture. And I'll be damned if she's not taking her clothes off for no reason, and she has a bathing suit on. The director loves that shit. Yeah. Next picture. Now, the one girl sees her, and she runs over to her, and she says, "Hey, haven't seen you for a few days. Are you okay?" And the other one's telling her, "You might want to get away from me." And she's like, "No, I need to know what's going on." Next picture. So the one girl who has now got the bite from the preacher jumps in the water. Next picture. And now she is the possessed shark. And she jumps out. Okay, so next picture. She jumps out of the water. This one's looking up in the air. Next picture. And she's looking so far up in the air, she's not even seeing the shark because she hasn't gotten that high yet.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Next picture. And now, I'd say she's high enough there, but supposedly she ate the other girl, bit the other girl. Who the fuck knows? Next picture. There you go. She's bearing down on her with her sharkiness. Next picture. And I thought to myself, thank God the credits are here, right? I don't have to watch this piece of shit no more. Next picture. And there is everybody's, the credits are rolling. And the credits get done. Next picture. But this piece of shit movie goes on for another 20 fucking minutes.
No.
Of nonsense. Fucking nonsense. All right? So, next picture. This girl, I don't even know where she came from. She's not been in the movie. I guess the director talked to her in a bar and she was like, "Yeah, will you put me in your movie?" So, next picture. She goes over and she's looking at the aquarium a lot. I'm talking about maybe 4 minutes of looking at the aquarium. The whole time I'm like, damn it, the credits rolled. Why is this piece of shit still going? Next picture. Okay, so she goes to the gift shop. And there's all these shark toys. And the director has no idea what to tell her what to do with these shark toys. So next picture. And she's looking at them, and you see that they're all the same fucking doll. None are different from the other one. Next picture. So she grabs one and plays with it. Next picture.
Oh, hang on. I got to change. We're flying through these.
Oh, she loves it.
And she's rubbing it up against her face. Next picture.
Did she put it back after rubbing it in her face?
Well, she put it back. Corona, you're right. She put that one back. Next picture. I'll be damned she don't grab another one. They all look the same. They all look the fucking same. Next picture. And she's rubbing that one on her face, Corona.
Weirdo.
Next picture.
You don't pick the shark. The shark picks you.
So
This
she
one
puts
feels
that
different.
one away, grabs another one. I mean, by this point, she just might as well grab one of them turtles. Who knows? Something different. Plays with that one. Next picture. Now realize this is after the credits. This shit don't have to fucking happen. She's pretty happy about it, though. Next picture. I'll be a motherfucker if she don't put that one back and grab another damn shark. Next picture. Grabs another one. Grabs another one.
Even my kid doesn't do this.
Well,
Nobody.
this ain't your kid. Now she's got two. She's going to town with these. All right. Next picture. I'll be damned. I mean, don't you think the person at the gift shop might start saying, yo, if you're going to play with those, you got to buy them or something? All right. Next picture. Still playing with the motherfuckers. Now she's got 3 or 4 in her arms. Now she's got a 5th one. Still going with these goddamn dolls. And this is all after the credits. Bitch, let this movie die.
This is our big break.
All right, next picture. So she puts all of them back. She doesn't even buy one.
You didn't buy one?
What kind of consumer shit is she? And she goes back looking at the aquarium for another 5 fucking minutes. The credits already rolled. Let this shit go. All right, next picture. And now she's like fascinated with the fish. You see her hand on there, like checking out the fish. Next picture. And she's really loving them. And I'm. This was all just to show you how long she was loving on this. Now I don't know why, but she just starts fucking bawling.
Oh.
All right, next picture. I mean, she's really going for an Oscar. All right, so she leaves the aquarium.
In this movie, she's not.
She couldn't afford all the shirts.
Right. So you think she's leaving, right? So she's headed towards the exit. Next picture. And somehow, now remember, this girl was not in the movie. No reason for her to be possessed, except from these, maybe them fucking shark toys was possessed. I don't know. Leans up against the wall, and this took 2 or 3 minutes. Next picture.
Pondo, they've just set up the sequel, Fuzzy Shark Exorcist.
Whatever. And now, see, she's really. I told you the director loves possessed scenes. Next picture. Now
Where'd she get
I
the
don't know.
toy?
I have no fucking clue. You know how they can pull things out of their vaginas like knives? I guess they can also pull plastic. I mean, the guy doesn't want the girls touching each other in scenes, but this dildo-shaped shark is okay to go up against her face, looking like one of those cell bills. And all right, next picture. She's really liking this shark toy. All right. Next picture. She loves this shark toy. Next picture. Loves the shit out of this shark toy. Now she's kissing the shark toy. Next picture. Now she's going back to the fucking aquarium. Can this movie not fucking end? All right. Next picture. She's still looking at the aquarium. Loves them fish. Next picture. She's got the toy in her hand. And next picture. The toy drops. And she turns around. Next picture. What the fuck is that?
Marmalade.
And you know, and the aquarium was open while they're doing this shit. Like, what's other people around thinking? Like, what, she just eat rotten eggs and spitting the shit out? All right, so next, so that happens, right? and this bullshit here happens. So I'm like, okay, finally, this shit has to be over. This is all after the credits. Next picture. She's looking pretty mean. Next picture. And now I don't know what that is. I guess that's even more possessed. Next picture. All right. I want to know why they think they had to put this note. This motion picture is a work of fiction. No shit. Any resemblance to persons or sharks is not intended. Like a shark is going to go, that looked like my brother Jerry. I'm going to sue these motherfuckers. Who put this notification up here? All right. And now I'm thinking, okay, finally, this movie's over. Next picture.
What?
It's not fucking over. We got another goddamn 7 minutes to go with this possessed bitch, right?
Do they not know what, like,
I blame myself.
okay.
When the credits hit, I should have shut the shit off, but no, I don't know. I was going to my fridge to get a Coke, and next thing I know, more bullshit happened. So, next picture. And, of course, the director loves possessed people. It just takes them so long to get there. And you see she's spitting shit up. Next picture. Still spitting shit up. Next picture. I mean, where do you go from here? All right, next picture. And she's rubbing it in. It looks like she had a stroke. Next picture. And there is the building again. Next picture.
That's all I got.
That's it. All right. Thank God. I'll never forget when finally the DVD went to the menu screen. I was like, thank God this piece of shit is done. But without that piece of shit, well, we'd have had so much fun. 2 shows with the Shark Exorcist. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that scene. I don't know why I put that on there so much. Yeah?
Who is the Shark Exorcist?
I guess that's what the puke guy, the father who got puked on. Yeah.
Oh.
See, there's his picture there.
Job very well. Yeah.
Well, now if you remember when he jumped up for the sorority girls, that might even be the picture right there with the teeth, and I don't know. I don't even think the director knew. I think the director spent more money on the cover of the DVD than he did the whole fucking DVD.
I think you're right.
Probably correct.
I'm still shocked that there's footage after the credits, too. That makes no sense.
No, I'm more shocked that they thought, okay, we had such a success with Shark Exorcist. Let's do Bigfoot Exorcist. The fuck is wrong with these people?
Have you watched it yet?
Well, no. You know what? I'm not even going to venture that way. But Joe and Robert, did you guys know there was a Bigfoot Exorcist coming out?
I did not know.
I mean, anyway. I told you I'd take the show over again. 53-27. Hey, I asked Robert to save these pictures. I don't know if he did, but this weekend is the IWA East Coast weekend, and Jamie said she was going to try to come, but nope, not that one.
I only have these 2.
Okay, really? Well, anyway, this is the Masters of Pain weekend. So there's going to be 0G, which is the little high flyers on Friday at 7, and then the girls Saturday at 1, and then the Masters of Pain tournament where all the deathmatch guys go crazy and kill each other, brother. Did you guys all watch The Quiet Place?
I have not seen the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, but did you like the first one?
Yes.
First one was cool.
Very much.
Dude, the second one is just as good as the first one. I'm not even lying. Oh yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Gotta
So,
check it out.
So if you like the first one, you'll like the second one. Robert, are you froze?
No, I'm looking back.
Oh, there he is.
Concentrating. I did watch the new Conjuring, though. There was the Conjuring 3.
Is it a ghost story or is it a possession story?
It's a curse story.
See, I don't like that ghost shit. Just like, I mean, was it all jump scares? Like they make loud noises and try to make you jump?
If you like the Conjuring movies, I recommend watching it. Like I like the Conjuring movies, but the first Conjuring movie was my favorite, and this one is okay, but it wasn't. Yeah, it was. It kind of came off as like a TV movie. Like it didn't come off as like a big budget movie theater movie, but it was just okay. Like I'm glad I didn't spend a lot of money on it.
I hear you. I went and saw something. Yeah. Exit to the gift shop. That's what that should be called. Exit to the gift shop.
I did want to. I saw Train to Busan finally, and you guys have recommended that because I'm not a huge zombie movie fan, and I will say thank you for recommending it. If you don't like zombie movies, I would recommend that one because I'm not a big fan, but I really enjoyed that one, and I was surprised. Very, very. And that, I think it's, all of you guys have seen it and recommended it, so great movie.
I still have part 2 at my house I haven't watched yet. Peninsula.
Neither have I.
Yeah.
I bought that for $1 at Dollar Tree, so... Oh, no, I didn't. No, I got it at Walmart for 10. Never mind, but... They all start running together after a while. I have a huge stack of Dollar Tree movies, and I haven't ventured into any of them because I was waiting for this god-awful Shark Exorcist shit to get done.
We all got through it. We all survived Shark Exorcist.
You guys are the lucky ones. You guys got to hear about it later. I sat there through the shit.
And we thank you for taking
somebody's got to do it. Thank you very much.
That's why you got the second.
I hear you. And you know what? There's so many other shark movies. There's a movie called Five-Headed Shark, and I'm like, where do you go from that? And then I got to looking. There's a movie called Six-Headed Shark. I mean, what's the deal with the sharks? Did the Sharknadoes just get so popular that they thought everybody would want to see movies about sharks, or what? What's up with that?
I think they thought we could just do a shark movie. Because Sharknado was a big success that people were not expecting. It was so silly. And they made, like 5 or 6 of them?
Yeah.
Shark Week's a big deal, so they figured they capitalize on that, you know?
Right.
I have them all. I have them all at my house.
Of course you do.
I'm a shark nerd, I guess.
I never got into the shark stuff. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. Like how you don't like ghosts and that. I just wasn't quite into the stuff. But
I figured out what it was. And hang on, there's a comment here. Pam says, "Hey guys, I just got home from work. I'm so late, but I'm here now. Missed you all very much."
Hey Pam,
go back and rewatch. Okay,
that's right.
Well, she's got to catch up on Shark Exorcist.
So the file, I guess, wasn't the right format, so I couldn't upload it. But that is it.
There you go.
That's it.
Masters of Pain.
I will not be able to make it there this weekend, but will there be a DVD? Because you said you're not streaming it. I read your post about it.
Yeah. Well, there will be a stream, but just after a week after the show.
Okay. That's cool.
Because we got so many people coming in from all over the United States. We sold tickets to Japan and England, and I swear this guy said that he was from Czechoslovakia, but when I put that, people from Czechoslovakia said, there is no more Czechoslovakia. So I don't know that shit. I got F's and D's in school. I don't know where there's no Czechoslovakia. But anyway, we got people coming in from Arizona, Florida, Chicago, all these people that was traveling in. We had decided that we was not going to do a stream to give them the first experience. But then we also figured out that the internet out there is shit and we wouldn't be able to do it anyway. And I always, Fight TV and IWTV, I see the fans bitching about either the audio. I think that's Joe bitching about the audio, or a glitch in the system, or all that shit. And I don't want to put up with that crap. So, yeah, 1 week later after the event, there'll be a DVD or a stream.
Can you share that link on your Facebook, and then I'll share it on the Figure Gore page?
You might as well just ask me to rebuild your engine in your car. I don't know how to do that shit, but somebody will.
Okay, well, I share it from your Facebook page all the time, different stuff that you post. So another thing you did, we should mention that I forgot to mention in the beginning, you were on Talk is Jericho, the podcast.
I was.
Yeah, how did that go? I haven't listened yet, but I will.
Did Joe or Robert, did you guys listen to it?
I apologize. I've been
We're the worst.
Yeah,
on
sorry.
video and in short.
Damn.
So
But I will. I promise.
I'm so glad I got all three of your supports.
We love you so much.
Eventually.
But here's the thing, man. Like, so Chris Jericho, the director of the Blu-ray Hard Way, which was a documentary on death matches, he sent one to Chris Jericho. Well, Chris Jericho wanted to do Talk is Jericho on death matches, and he asked that guy, he said, who would you want to bring on the show? And he said G Raver. And Chris Jericho told him, he says, okay, I'll take you two, but can you get a hold of that Madman Pondo guy, because he's been doing this a long time and he's like one of the pioneers. Hell yeah, that's
Nice.
big for me. So you know, I've asked everybody, did I sound like I knew what I was talking about? And everybody said I did, and everybody has big praises for the show. So yeah, if you go to Talk is Jericho and put Pondo, I'm pretty sure or if you can go on my timeline and go down, somebody put the stream on my timeline, and maybe I've listened to it 4 or 5 times. Maybe I'm a mark for myself. I don't know, but it came out pretty good, I think.
very cool.
Are you in the documentary?
Oh yeah.
What's it called again?
Hard Way.
Hard Way.
Yeah. Do you know what hard way it means? So okay, it's like a play on words. Deathmatch workers have had a hard way in wrestling with everybody running this down. But hard way is also the term for when we don't use a razor, but something accidentally cuts us open. That's called a hard way. So it was a play on words.
And Joe knew that because he's can't say that.
Of course. That's right. But yeah, it's so I've seen segments on death matches, and I've seen other DVDs on death matches, and there's always that little poke fun or a little knife that they twist in your back. But Hard Way is a documentary on death matches that puts us in a good light and shows that we're people too, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you get a hold of it. If you want me to put you in touch with the guy who has the Blu-rays, I will when we get off this thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, I was going to ask how to get it. Yeah.
Well, tell you what, let's wrap up with this last picture you sent me, Pondo. Ooh. Did you ever send me that?
Yeah.
Remember why you sent that?
You didn't download it on your computer?
It's the wrong format. But there was a reason, wasn't there?
Yeah. Because
and that's what reminded me it's so hard to get that on.
all the way through Uncut Gems, I kept seeing Joe Tong.
Impressive.
And he had his gold chain on, and he's like, bro. So Joe Tong.
Awesome. Man, awesome. Thank you so much for finishing up Shark Exorcist. You know what? I'm a little sad it's over because that was freaking hilarious.
Here's the thing: it wasn't as funny as the other one, the the fucking shark megalodon versus the mecha shark. It wasn't as funny as that one. I gotta pick my movies better. That one just, I think, had so much shit that was wrong with it that it took too long. You know, of course, so did the other one, but this one, my God, you remember the guy taking the pictures, but he wouldn't even be facing where he was supposed to be. What director was like, this is a good idea?
Yeah.
You know, how does that happen?
Trying to get it done.
That's right.
Just want to get out of here.
So let me watch some of these Dollar Tree finds I find, and maybe I can cut another one of these for you guys.
That would be awesome.
Sounds excellent.
So we'll wrap up with this. This is this weekend, isn't it?
Yep, June 12th, 7 o'clock, 421 Campbell's Creek Drive in Campbell's Creek, West Virginia, which is more or less a suburb of Charleston, West Virginia. And I'll be getting that bruiser burger with 1/4 pound patty and 2 grilled cheese sandwiches on both sides of it, and Slack, John Wayne Murdoch, Alex Cologne, G. Raver, Nolan Edwards, Shane Mercer, and the Deathmatch Samurai Akira are going to go through some shit that you're not supposed to go through, and hopefully put on an entertaining show for everybody. I'll tell you guys about it next time we're on here.
Absolutely. I'm excited. I can't wait. All right. Well, I guess for today, this is over then.
All right, Dan.
I know. But we'll be back. Guarantee.
All right, guys. See you guys next time. I'm out from the library.